Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. So today is Monday, and yesterday I had started filming. I made my son a cheesecake for his birthday. Today is his 22nd birthday, and happy birthday, Grayson. I love you. I was gonna do a bunch more sweets yesterday because my daughter Bailey's birthday, her 21st birthday, is on Wednesday, but we are giving her a party on Friday. So I was gonna start getting all of her chocolate sweets done, and I just wasn't feeling well. So I finished the cheesecake and I just put everything away and I just rested all day. I feel a ton better today. I feel like now I can get a few things done. I do have a really busy day today. I have to take my daughter Bailey and drop her off. She's getting her hair done, and then, today is my son's birthday, so we're gonna have cheesecake for him later on. I know his girlfriend's coming over. We're gonna keep it kind of low key. I'm pretty sure they'll probably leave somewhere, maybe. I'm not sure, but and I want to try to get some more stuff done for Friday. I'm going to wait for my son to get up, and then I'm going to see if he wants to go with me to Sam's Club and maybe to the grocery store. I'm not sure if he's going to want to or not, but I'm going to try to fit that in. I have to fit it in today because I'm behind now. I was expecting to get stuff done yesterday and have like one day free this week, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So I am going to go ahead and make the chocolate pretzels and the Rice Krispies, and wait for it's time to take my daughter Bailey to go get her hair done. I have a couple hours until that, so I should be done before then, and then I'll take her, drop her off, come home, and see if my son wants to go to the store. Hopefully everything goes as planned. I'm drinking my coffee. It is almost 9 a.m. and I'm ready to get today going. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in the kitchen. I've already shown you guys how I dip everything. I am going to insert either before or after, probably after, everything that I am using for today. And let's go ahead and get started and pray I get everything done that I need to get done today. I will see you guys in a little while. Bye.
Okay, so let me show you what I have going on for today. So right here, these are the cookie cutters that I'm going to be using tomorrow for the cookies. So we're just going to put that aside. And I also have the gold cupcake liners that I'll be using and some white ones that I'm going to be using. I also have the bags for the for the Rice Krispies, and the bags for the pretzel rods. And then right over here, I do have some gold and white paper straws. I'm going to be using these for the Rice Krispies. I wasn't going to use some, but then I seen these at the dollar store and I really like them. So I'm going to go ahead and use those. And then, like I had said before, I was having a hard time finding purple anything. So they also didn't have any purple melting chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and just accent those with purple sprinkles. So I picked up 2 bags of these small purple pearls. This is everything here that I picked up that are in the bags is what Michael's had. And so I just grabbed it. So I picked up 2 bags of those. And then I picked up the 1 bag they had of the purple sprinkles. These are just like the confetti sprinkles. And then I also picked up 1 bag of the gold stars. These are sprinkles and edible, so I picked these up and I'm going to mix them in with the purple. And then on hand, I had these, they're like a pastel purple mini pearls. So I'm just going to add all that together. And then I also had picked up the yellow bag. They had these ones, and you could see it has a mixture of all different kinds of sprinkles. So I picked up this. This was like the only bag they had of this one. So I went ahead and picked it up because I figured I'm going to use it eventually. And then I also had some yellow pearls too. And then here is all of the food colorings that I'm going to be using. It's just yellow and purple. And I should have plenty of that to go with the cake and the cookies. And then over here, I had purchased some gold edible glitter. This is going to be the cake and the cupcakes, and I will probably use some today to just kind of give the chocolate some little bit of sparkle. This is a 5-ounce little container of gold. I paid about $6 for this, but there is a lot of glitter in here, and it will go a long way. You do not need a lot of glitter to make it work. I mean, this is going to go a really long way. So I went ahead and got that. And then I also have a tool of purple ribbon that I'm going to be using to tie everything up. And then I bought a 16 box pack of the Rice Krispies. I'm going to use all 16 of these. I bought 3 bags of chocolate melts. And then I also got a bag of pretzel rods. Okay, so this is everything that I'm going to be using for today. I have some sugar, milk, some sour cream, 3 eggs, vanilla, 3 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, 1 stick of butter. I also have the graham cracker for the crust, and then I have some graham cracker here that I had in the refrigerator that I used previously. I have 1 lemon, and I have a 1 cup measuring, a half a cup, a spoon, and then the spatula. I am also using an 8 ounce or 10 a 10-inch round spring form pan that I'm using for the cheesecake. And then I'm using, of course, a bowl, but I am using my hand mixer today. I know I always use my stand mixer, but for the cheesecake, you really don't need it. If that's what you have, go ahead. But if you have a stand mixer or a hand mixer, this works perfectly fine too. Okay, so for the pie crust, I am going to be using the graham cracker that I already had, and then I might have to use some more. But I want to show you guys how to make graham cracker when you purchase it already granulated for the crust. So I'm going to take what I have and just put it in this bowl. Now it already has butter and sugar in it, but I need to add more just to make sure that, because you don't want it to be so crumbly that when you pull your cheesecake out and you go to slice it, that the bottom just falls apart. You want it to be a little bit firm so that way you can press it down into your pan. So it does feel, it feels like it's gonna hold pretty well once I add a little bit more butter and some sugar to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of butter at a time. And then I'm going to add a little bit more sugar, just a tad bit. And then I'm just gonna mix it all together. I don't wanna add too much sugar because this already has sugar in it. And I don't want it to be, you know, so overly sweet that it doesn't taste great. Add a little bit more butter. Okay, so you want it to where you could press it together and it holds. So you want it firm enough. So I did add about I don't know, about a little less than maybe about 2 tablespoons of butter that I put in there. It does not need any more sugar. I just tasted it a little bit. So that's the consistency that you want. I am not going to need to add any more breadcrumb or any more graham cracker crumbs to this. This is going to be plenty to put at the bottom for the crust. So I did go ahead and spray the pan really lightly at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour all of this into the pan. And then you're just going to press it. You just want to press it and make sure it's completely even. Sometimes when I make cheesecakes, I'll have it running up the sides. There's times where I don't. It just depends on how much of the crust that I make and how big the cheesecake is. So I'm just going to use a measuring cup and I'm just going to press it down at the end, at the very end of the pie. And that's how it's gonna look, just like that. You're gonna get a piece of foil, about that big, around that size, and you're gonna place it right underneath your pan. Now, if you have a springform pan that you're using, you're gonna wanna do this only because sometimes your cheesecake is gonna be in a water bath. So, and there's sometimes where the springform pan can leak underneath, and then the water can get in and get on the crust and make the crust all weird, and you just don't want to have that issue. So You just want to create a area where, you know, the water can't get in. So all you're going to do is just put the foil underneath the pan, just like that. And then you're going to do it one more time the opposite way. Just like that. And then do it again. Just like that. So you want all your sides covered up just like that. And then all you're going to do is you're going to pour your filling into the pan. Just like that. And then just kind of give it a little shimmy shake. That's in the pan. And now you're going to set that aside, and you want to get yourself a pan that's a little bit bigger. This one is a lot bigger than that one. And you're going to want to put some water in it. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and place your pan inside here, and you can see like how much room I have underneath. Now the reasoning for the cheesecake inside here in a water bath is because you don't want your cheesecake to dry out, and that's going to help with there being moisture in your cheesecake, so your cheesecake doesn't dry out. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some of the water in here very carefully, and you're going to want to do it probably about a quarter of the way. You don't need to fill it up all the way, just about a quarter of the way, just so it can. Okay, you guys, so this is what the cheesecake looks like when it comes out of the oven. Now, it has been out of the oven now for about 2 hours. I've had it sitting on the countertop. You want it to completely cool before you cover it and put it in the refrigerator. So let your cheesecake cool on the table or the countertop, wherever in your kitchen. And once it's cooled down, then you want to put it in your refrigerator. You want to let it cool for at least 24 hours. At least that's what I like to do. If you do need it for like that evening or something, I would recommend you making your cheesecake early in the morning. That way you give yourself time to let it cool, cover, and put in the refrigerator, because it does need to be in the refrigerator in order for it to set completely like a cheesecake. Now, it is cheesecake. There's a lot of dairy in here, so you do want to refrigerate it. I am not going to release the spring form on this until tomorrow. I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator, and then you guys will see the finished result tomorrow. This is my son's cheesecake. I did make a mixed berry, like a jam, to put on top of it. I am inserting that part of the video into this video too, once it's complete. So, yeah, this is what it looks like when it comes out. A lot of times it's not as dark, but I almost forgot that I had it in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this and put this in the refrigerator, and then I will show you guys the finished product tomorrow morning, or tomorrow later in the afternoon. Okay, so yesterday I had made the cheesecake, and it's completely cooled, and it's been in the fridge since yesterday, so it's perfect. And a few days ago, I had made a mixed berry, like a preserve, to put on top of it, and this is it right here. You can see it's not solid, it is loose. I made this for the top of it. He loves the lemon berry cheesecake that I make, and for the past couple years I've been making this for him for his birthday. And then I'm not going to use all of it. I'm probably only going to use half, and then the rest of it is going to be the filling for my daughter's cake, because she likes the same kind of
preserve that I make. So, but with hers, I'm gonna mix it into some buttercream. But his is just gonna go directly on top of the cheesecake. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it on top, and then I'm going to cover it back up with plastic wrap and stick it back into the refrigerator until we're ready to eat it. So basically all that I'm gonna do is just put the jam on top of the cheesecake. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it out just like that. I don't want to take the rim off because I don't want it you know, overflowing on the ends, on the sides. So I'm just gonna spread this out just like that. And I'm gonna put a little bit more. And that's it. It's on top. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover it back up with plastic wrap, and then it's gonna go back into the refrigerator until later on tonight. So basically all that I'm gonna do is just put the jam on top of the cheesecake. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it out just like that. I don't want to take the rim off because I don't want it you know, overflowing on the ends, on the sides. So I'm just gonna spread this out just like that. And I'm gonna put a little bit more. And that's it. It's on top. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover it back up with plastic wrap, and then it's gonna go back into the refrigerator until later on tonight.